Hi Dave, super session as usual out on the range yesterday. Just a quick recap on the key points. We can see there a much improved position at P2 from the beginning of your session on the far left to the next one along within about 10 minutes of the start of that session. And what did we do to achieve that? Well, if we take you back to your address position, one of the things we discussed was that the right shoulder was quite a long way forward with very little pressure beneath the right arm. So the shoulder line was just a touch open, and when we loop from down the target, when we loop from face on, upper centre a little bit ahead of the lower centre, and this right shoulder just looking a little bit nearer the camera than the left. So what do we do to achieve a better P1 position? Well, really all we've done at that point is we've tried to trap my hand. I put my hand beneath the back of your right bicep. You can see as you do that, as you try to apply pressure to those fingers underneath your arm, you can see your right shoulder just drops back. Right forearm softens. And that's going to help you with the inward piece up to P2. That's the only change you've made. You put a pressure underneath your right bicep as opposed to on the top of the right bicep against the chest. So a little bit of a relocation of your pressure points under your right arm. Position at the top of the golf swing, pretty good as always. It was getting a little bit sloppy at the start of your session because of your shoulder position and the knock-on effect, getting a little bit high with the hands and losing a little bit of pressure here under the right arm. But much improved, and the key thing here now is as we run this through, more in at P6 with the shaft, attacking the ball a little bit more from the inside as opposed to pretty much down the line, if not a touch outside it. Working left, hitting out at the ball a fraction longer. Hey presto, nice little push draw. Ball flight was superb after just that small change. When viewed from face on, and this is the bit where it gets a little bit messy at the moment, when we're coming into impact, we're still dumping accumulator 2 far too early. You can see the 1 and 2 running out far too soon. Left shoulder climbing up very quickly. Left knee not really getting out in front of the golf ball too much. So the key thought from the top of your backswing, and we saw it with Charlie Wee when we looked at the footage online, was the left knee moving forward, keeping the left shoulder down from P4 to P5.5. Left knee forward, keeping the left shoulder down, P4 to 5.5. Remember what we said at P6, we want the right shoulder to be lower than the left, but we want it in that position because we've had sufficient linear movement, not because we've flown the left shoulder up very quickly from P4. We also need to tidy up this impact position, which has a sort of knock-on effect. You can see the hands very much in line with the club head and a little bit of a scoop as we come through impact. So drill that we gave you to try and sort of achieve both, really give you a feel of where the shaft needs to be. We've got the cane on the floor here, we've got the club on the cane, and this is very similar, if not the same, as the drill you see Mike Bennett doing on YouTube, where he's trying to hit the shots, or is hitting the shots, from the white line, and all the divots are in front of the white line. Your idea now is to get the divot to start in front of the cane. You can see there as you attempt to do that, the left knee now moving forward, the left shoulder staying down. And as we're coming into P6, much tighter, still trying to dump that second accumulator a little bit too early, but a much better position of the hands coming into impact than what we see here. Ideally, if you can work on this drill with the cane to the left of your head, just so that we can prevent the upper centre drifting too far forward during the downswing. So left knee forward, keep the left shoulder down, keep the upper axis stable. You can see there you're doing a lot of good things, but the upper centre is drifting too far forward. So ultimately we'd be doing that drill with the cane to the left of your head. That's a great one. You can set up at the front of the range bay, or you can set up at the practice ground if you want to practice on the bottom land over at Penwortham. So key thing, improve the lean of the shaft, apply a little bit more pressure beneath the base of the right bicep. Good luck with it, and I look forward to speaking with you again in the coming future.